Hello students, welcome to our Rockstar Virat Power YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to learn World Heritage Explanation section. This chapter contains various nice things to learn in the life, how to live the life, various points containing that also interesting one. See, heritage. Heritage means what? That which is valued because of historical natural importance is called as heritage. The next question is characteristics. Vocabulary is characteristics. What is meant by characteristics? The characteristics means distinguishing feature or qualities. It's called as characteristics. Another one is artifacts. Artifacts is like any object made by human beings are called as artifacts. Score of is mean by plenty of or many of. The next one is dismantling. Dismantling means disassembling, pulling down is called as dismantling. Then another is initiated. Initiated means began and started is called as initiated. The next question is the next word we will see like inventory. Inventory means what? The inventory means a detailed list is called as inventory. Then the next one is like recommendation. What is meant by recommendation? Recommendation means suggestions, proposals, like criteria. Criteria means fixed basis to judge is called as criteria. To inscribe means what? To inscribe means to print, to write or to engrave. Territory means region. Territory is like region of anything. It's called as territory. The urbanization means what? Urbanization means include more areas in cities, expand city area is called as urbanization. Allocate means assign. Allocate means assign. In this way, we see some important vocabulary regarding the chapter the world heritage. Now in this video we will see various pictures are given here. Do you think these pictures are for what? And see how beautiful picture is this, like naturally you can enjoy the river type and the greenery and the pink colors, flowers, so nice. Like this is like Egypt pyramids, like one. This is like Aurangabad. It's called as like you will understand that is also caves and various types of images are done on the stone. This is also a very interesting picture to see. Now we will start what is the World Heritage and what the points we have to learn. A World Heritage Site is determined by the United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization and it is called as UNESCO. What is it called as? It is called as UNESCO. In UNESCO, to have significant cultural or natural importance to humanity, as such a site are protected and maintained by the International World Heritage Program, which is administered by the UNESCO World Heritage Committee. Because World Heritage Sites are places that are significant culturally and naturally. They were in type of include forests, lakes, monuments, buildings and cities. Now you can see also World Heritage Site can also be combination of both cultural and natural areas. For example, Mount Hangoshan in China is a site of the significance to human culture because it played a role in historical Chinese art and literature. The mountain is also significant because of its physical landscape characteristics also. See, history of the World Heritage Sites are given. Although the idea is protecting cultural natural heritage sites around the world began in the early 20th century, monuments for its actual creation was not until in 1950. The monuments are not actual creation. See, up to the 1950. In 1954, Egypt started plans to build the Aswan High Dam to collect and control water from the Nile River. See how they plan. The initial plan for the dam's construction would have flooded the valley containing the Abu Simbel temples and scores of the ancient Egyptian artifacts. Like see, to protect the temples and artifacts, UNESCO launched an international campaign in 1959 and that campaign is called as dismantling and movement of the temples to higher ground. The project cost an estimated US 80 million to 40 million, for which come from 50 different countries. Because of the project success, UNESCO and the International Council of Monuments and Sites initiated a draft convention to create international organization responsible for protecting cultural heritage. Shortly thereafter, in 1965, a White House conference in the United States called a World Heritage Trust to protect a historic and cultural site, but to also protect the world's significant natural and scenic sites. You should understand some the points are given in this chapter. Like finally in 1968, what happened in 1968? The International Union for Conservation of Natural developed similar goals and presented them at the United Nations Conference on Human Environment in Stockholm, Sweden in 1972. It is given like this way. Following the presentation of these goals, the convention concerning the protection of the world culture, what is that, like the natural heritage, was adopted by UNESCO General Conference on November 16, 1972. The World Heritage Committee given like today, the World Heritage Committee is the main group responsible for establishing which site will be listed in UNESCO World Heritage Site. The committee meets once a year and consists of representatives from 21 states parties that are elected for 6-year terms by the World Heritage Center's General Assembly. The state parties are then responsible for identifying and nominating the new sites. They also nominate the new sites like within their territory to be considered for inclusion on the World Heritage list. Now see, becoming a World Heritage Site, how it is done. Like becoming a World Heritage Site, there are 5 steps. In this we have given 5 steps in becoming a World Heritage Site. If you want to like apply any site to be a World Heritage Site, you have to follow the 5 steps. The first of which is a country or a state party to take inventory of its significant culture and natural site. This is called as tentative list. It is important because nomination to the World Heritage List will not be considered unless the nominated site was first included on the tentative list. See, then next countries are then able to select sites from their tentative list. Other countries are like selected from the other site tentative list to be included to be nomination file. The third step is review for the nomination file by the 2 advisory bodies consisting of the International Council on Monuments and Site of the World Conservation Union, who then make recommendation to the World Heritage Committee. The World Heritage Committee meets once a year to review this recommendation and decide which site will be added to the World Heritage List. The final step in becoming a World Heritage Site is determining whether or not nominated site meets at least one of 10 selection criteria. You will see, if the site meets this criteria, it can be inscribed. What is it called as? It can be inscribed on the World Heritage List. If these states are continually done by any type of any country for their spot to make a World Heritage Site, then only it can be finally added in the World Heritage List. Once a site goes through this process and is chosen, it remains the property of the country on whose territory it sites, but it also becomes considered within the international community. Now next will be like types of World Heritage Site. We have to know about which are the various types of the World Heritage Site. As 2009 there are 819 World Heritage Sites. Which are the sites? Like 819 World Heritage Sites are given that are located in 148 countries map. 689 of these are called as cultural and include places like Sydney Opera House in Australia and the Historic Center of Vienna in Austria. 176 are natural and features such as location as the US, Yellowstone and Grand Canyon National Parks. 25 of the World Heritage Sites are considered mixed, that is natural and cultural. Peru's Machu Picchu is one of these. Italy has the highest number of World Heritage Sites with 44. See, the World Heritage Sites in the Italy are 44. That is highest number they contain. It is so good for the Italy. Now see, how many World Heritage Site in India? India has 36, like 28 cultural, 7 natural and 1 mixed. World Heritage Site, the World Heritage Committee has divided the world country into 5 geographic zones which conclude not include. The World Heritage Site is divided into 5 geographic zones. Which 5 geographic zones are given? First is like Africa, second is Arab states, third is Asia Pacific including Australia and Oceania, fourth is given like Europe and North America, and fifth is given like Latin America and the Caribbean. The next one is given like World Heritage Sites in danger. Which are the World Heritage Sites are in the danger? Like many natural and historical cultural sites around the world, many World Heritage Sites are in danger of being destroyed or lost due to the war, poaching, natural disaster like earthquake, uncontrolled urbanization, heavy tourist traffic and environmental factors like an air pollution is there, acid rains are there. World Heritage Sites that are in danger are inscribed on a separate list of the World Heritage Site in danger, which allows the World Heritage Committee to allocate resources from the World Heritage Fund that site. In addition, different plans are put into the place to protect and or restore the sites. We should make some different plans to you should properly take care of World Heritage Site for various purpose. If you want to tell the students or your upcoming generation that these are the points happen in the history, and history tells a lot of things to student. Like if they don't understand the points from the history, they can't deal with the current situation. If the person had a history if you give any type of exam and you have failed for that exam, that it is not like completely fail. It is like you take some of the points and some of the fact you understand from that points. So it's that are important. Okay, and when you give the same type of exam next time, you will always 1 point ahead from the previous one. So it is important to know about whatever fact happen in history. We should not repeat the same mistake of happen in the history. That's why we learn history. So if however a site loses the characteristic which allowed for it to be originally included to the World Heritage list, the World Heritage Committee can choose to delete the site from the list. To learn more about the World Heritage Site, which is the visit the World Heritage Senior website at WBC UNESCO organization. In this way, we completed our World Heritage Site explanation session. In the very next video, we will complete the workshop section of this chapter, and I think you all understand the chapter, and your feedback is also important in the comment box, so that we can continue our next upcoming video, so that you will be you get useful information. You will read the story as you required for to read that story. Okay, so till then we will meet in the next video. See you soon.